What's up, race fans? We're here in Ellington, Connecticut at the Tom Bolles Shop with the newest driver of the SK Modified for Tom Bolles, and that is Matt Swanson, who did do a couple races last season, but now he's going full-time, his first full season in the SK Modifieds at Stafford. How did you two end up teaming up at the end of last year?
It was actually the second to last race of the season. Tommy was feeling a little under the weather, having some health issues, so he actually called me right before the main event. The second to last race, it was like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes before the race was supposed to even start. He said, hey, you have your stuff. We had talked in the past about trying to put something together for me to drive for him, and things just never came together. So, Tommy knew that I was interested in driving for him, so fortunately enough, I'm the one that got the phone call that night, and I ran out in the parking lot, grabbed my stuff, because the tour race was actually the next day.
Right.
So, ran out, grabbed my stuff, was pretty much putting my fire suit on as I was running into the pits. I was trying to just be as prepared as possible.
Yep.
Came in, his crew, John Salou, Ron Bamforth, all the guys were sitting there ready to go to get me fit in the car. I got fit, made it out back just in time for the race to start, started last, made my way up into the top 10, and I don't know where we actually finished, but Tommy was very happy, car rolled in the trailer in one piece.
Yep.
That's always what you're looking for when you're a car owner. So,
right.
And then the following week he said, hey, might as well finish off the year. So we ran the last race of the year, finished in the same spot we finished before that. Again, car rolled in the trailer in one piece, and Tommy was real happy. So, after that weekend, he sat down with his team and said, "Hey, do you want to try and get Matt on board?" And fortunately enough, they were up for it. So, here's the 78. We got it sitting behind us. It's pretty much completely done. I've been coming down here and working with the guys, and pretty much it was myself and Sean Salou that took this project and rebuilt the whole car, and Justin Williams did his magic with the wrap on it, and it came out real good. So, Tommy definitely has top of the line stuff. Everything's top notch. So I think we're going to be pretty good this year.
What's the excitement like? Because you had very little SK experience, only a few starts, I believe, beforehand after the SK lights. So how are you feeling going into 2022 with the field that you're going to be dealing with in the SKs?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Racing SKs at Stafford is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. Like you said, I had a couple SK light starts just because of my age. At that point in time, I had already been racing tour type modifieds prior to that. So, I'm really looking forward to it. The field is, every day I feel like I'm on Instagram and someone else is posting running an SK modified or an open car at Stafford. So, the Aroots are really going to have a good program this year, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. And like you said, I don't have all that much SK experience. I've been running a car at the Speed Bowl for Nick Verno for the last couple years, but I only have 2 starts at Stafford, and in my opinion, Stafford's where it's at when it comes to the SK modified. So, like I said, really looking forward to it. Tommy's given me a really good opportunity here with really good equipment. So hopefully we can put all the pieces of the puzzle together and be real good.
Now, you were at a lot of the races at Stafford this past season, so you've seen the competition. What are some of the things that you observed in the SKs last year that you think you can carry over to this year in preparation?
A lot of things. Fortunately enough, my girlfriend's brother is actually Ronnie Williams. So I've been on that team for the last 3 years now. Adam Scavera's team and their whole program. So I've been hands-on at Stafford for the last couple of years, and in the infield watching the races, and that's some bad racing right there, man. There's no surrendering when you're racing at Stafford on a Friday night. It's 40 laps, 150% every lap, and me as a driver, that's what I feel like I'm kind of lacking. Is that 40 laps, give it all you got for that whole period of time, because my whole modified career, I've been running long distance races. So I've been running 100, 150, 200 laps, 250 at Loudon. That's one of those things where I'm gonna have to adapt, because I'm used to having to save my stuff. Don't wreck it. Make sure you're there at the end. Make sure you make it to the pit stop. Like, those are the things that I've been focused on since I started racing modifieds. So, you know, that's going to be a learning curve for me this year, just being in kill mode from the drop of the green. But, you know, I'll adapt to it and I'll get used to it. And, you know, that's just part of making me a better race car driver.
Now, you mentioned tour type modifieds, which you've had a lot of experience in. This year, you're going to be not only in the 50th Spring Sizzler, you're going to do all the open modified races because you're back together with Gary Casella in the Red 25. So what's the excitement on the open modified side of things, especially with the 50th running of the greatest race in the history of spring?
You know, like I said about going on social media every day and seeing more and more exciting news, it's just what you guys are putting together for the Sizzler this year. I'm really excited for it. You know, like you said, Gary and myself are going to start racing again together this year. We unfortunately only got to do one race together last year, but this year we're going to do the open stuff together. And you know, I've been over there working at Gary's shop, getting my car ready to go. And you know, Gary and I just have such a good friendship, and you know, all his guys, we're all real close. You know, we go out to dinner together all the time. We have a really good friendship off the racetrack. So I always love running for Gary. He brings some really good race cars to the racetrack every week, and I'm just really excited to go to the 50th Sizzler this year with Gary.
It's going to be a lot of competition, to say the least. A lot of cars already entering, and a lot of big names at that, so it's going to be fun. To close it out, going back to the SK, what are the expectations for you in 2022?
You know, I'm kind of going into it open-minded because, you know, I'm not stepping into a seat where there's, you know, a big name behind me, crew chief, and that's, you know, won a lot of races. And it's kind of, it's the five of us that work on the car every week, putting all our minds together and, you know, trying to come out with the best finishes every week. So it's going to take some adapting for me as a driver and someone that helps, you know, get the car better every week to know what I need to do, because 40 laps is a lot shorter than a 150 lap race. I know what I need for a long distance race. I don't know what I need for a 40 lapper. So, you know, I'm going to go into the first half of the season really open-minded. You know, obviously drive the car as hard as I can every lap, and you know, hopefully get that first win quick.
Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, buddy.
That's Matt Swanson, another big name added to the SK Modifieds in 2022 as he teams up with Tom Bolles, looking for some success this upcoming season.